What's happened there? Flying over Japan. Not asked about that, mate. Yeah, back on screen. Pronounce that Vina? Vina? Yeah, I'm just going to call it Vina. Just thrown up about 5 minutes ago, so you're in for a great pod tonight. Now then, and welcome back to JD's Matchday Mashup, the show that keeps you up to date with all the latest footy results, whilst offering you a chuckle or two, just like Barry and Paul did back in the day. Rest in peace. As always, I'm joined by the man who makes all this possible. He's made more sound than Spotify. He's watched more football than an eager referee. He's the Tommy Fury to my Molly May. That's right, it's Harry. How are you doing, Harry? You alright?
Who's Tommy and who's Molly?
That's a great question. I am fucking hard as nails, so probably I'm Tommy, I guess.
Yeah, I'll take that, even though no one's ever going to see me.
We'll do a face reveal. Last game of the season. Does anybody want to see face reveal? Anyone want Harry to do a face reveal? Let us know. Get in the comments. Be embarrassing if to say no now.
More talking points this weekend and not a lot of VAR action, which was nice to see.
Yeah, do you know what? There was a lot of talking points, and I'll be honest, I am knackered. I was just saying to Harry just then, I was out in Manchester on the weekend because I'm a fucking legend, yeah, getting boozed up. I'm fucking knackered. I don't really want to be here, truth be told, but we've hit 1,000 subscribers now, so we're on the gravy train, yeah. And where's it going at? Oh yeah, there's fucking loads to talk. Goals fucking galore. And I'm knackered. I just want to go to bed, but I do it for you guys. That's what I do it for. I'm joking. I'm buzzing to be here.
Did you watch the games today?
I did, but I was in and out of sleep. Next up we had West Ham against Arsenal, and with Man City winning yesterday, the pressure was all on Arsenal. Just like a horse at the Grand National, Arsenal came flying out the blocks, scoring 2 in 10 minutes. But much like a fallen horse, Arsenal's title hopes were shot dead, as Benrahma and Bowen combined to make it a BBD. Big bold draw. The game finished 2-2, showing that Arsenal have bottled it more times than the Budweiser factory. Did you watch the game today?
Listened to on the radio, man, to be honest.
Did you?
I was driving around.
Fucking loves the FM. This fella loves sound. That's why he loves his job. Loves the FM. Oh, you want DAB? Maybe.
This podcast has given me more reason to listen to games in the car, actually. I used to just not bother, but it's been quite good. But yes, obviously surprised to see Arsenal yet again flunk it.
Are you
Didn't expect it
surprised?
to happen today.
Are you surprised?
Against West Ham, I'm not surprised, yeah.
I'm not surprised. They are bottle jobs. They are bottle jobs, aren't they? I like them. I really like them. I really want them to win the league. However, when it comes to crunch time, they're like me taking a penalty. You can't fucking do it. Maybe we need to get like a psychiatrist in that. Steve Peters, whatever his name is. Get him in.
Well, yeah, speaking of pens,
Oh yeah.
Saka fucked it.
Lovely. Little segue that, yeah. He did. Yeah, he did shit his knickers, didn't he? Annoyingly though, I had a bet on Jesus to have 2 shots on target, and they did that thing where he's holding the ball now, and he had to like put the keeper off so they don't get in his head. So I was thinking, oh, Jesus is going to get my second shot because he'd already had a shot on target. Money's coming in here. Did he fuck? Passes the ball to Saka, I could have killed the bastard.
And then I was interested in this debate after the game between Roy Keane, Hasselbank and Neville about if Arsenal finish second, is it a disaster of a season?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I mean, Neville was saying it's not a disaster, whereas Keane and Hasselbank are kind of saying it was, but it's like the difference between disaster and disappointment, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be very disappointing.
Yeah, disaster. Disaster's getting relegated from the league. Disaster. Think about what the word disaster means. Disaster. Oh, you got Champions League football. You're taking a piss. You haven't had it for years. I'd say that's a roaring success of a season. And this is speaking from a guy that's club's going to go down to the fucking second tier in English football this season. It's happening.
But saying that, they will have thrown it away. They can't get away from that. What, have they been like 7 points clear at one point or something?
Yeah. No, they need... They're all younger, aren't they? You know, which can be a positive or a negative. You know, you could be fearless, or you could think, I'm wet behind the ears. It's one of them. It's a double-edged sword, it's catch-22.
Yeah, there's like different ways to justify it, but bottom line is they'll have thrown it away.
Yeah.
And like people, it's funny how people are talking about already. It's like, yeah, well, Man City have won it now.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's still in Arsenal's hands, really.
Yeah, but they've got to go to the Etihad and win, haven't they?
Yeah, and I would love it if they beat them. Love it.
I would. I'll be on the pitch.
No, I actually don't really care who wins it, to be honest.
You know, I really do. I really want Arsenal to win, because as I've said in previous pods, I can't stand Man City. Find them boring. Fucking do you know what? This is going to be the most unpopular opinion in the whole football game. I used to find Barca boring. You know, when there was under Pep, and everyone was like, "Jesus, I can't say that on YouTube." Everyone was buzzing over them, going, "Oh, like they're the best thing since sliced bread." Yeah, they are, but I'm fucking bored. Jesus Christ! Do you know my favourite team to watch was Leicester when they won the league? Fucking, you never knew what was going to... Well, you did know what was going to happen. Long ball to Vardy, actually. Bad example, but I enjoyed it. Cool Blue, Gatorade. I had a Subway today. I'm not eating it yet, so I might actually pull it out later on in the pod if I get a bit peckish.
No, I'm not a prime man.
I am a prime man. I've fucking got some bottles somewhere. But yeah.
Where did you get it from?
I had a plug. I had a sauce. I had a genuinely, when it first came out, I am a marketer's wet dream. I'm a sucker, right? My girlfriend will go to the shop and she knows if there's a cool bottle to bring it back for me because I like cool bottles to have a drink from. The drink could taste like cat's piss and I'll love it if the bottle's cool.
So what do you mean you had a sauce for Prime? I'm interested in this.
Like, don't want to give too much away because he might lose him his job. But, so I had a mate who worked at Asda. Right, so my mate would go to the back entrance of Asda every Friday, get his hands on a couple of bottles early, and then feed them to me.
Alright.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
well, literally pour them in your mouth.
Yeah, I was literally swimming in Prime when it first came out, and all you lot were like, oh, I need some Prime, like a fucking junkie. I was swimming in the bastard, mate.
Is that actually nice?
Nah, it's quite sickly, actually. The couple are nice. I really like the grape one, and that's unpopular because I know you lot hate it, but I like the grape one. I like anything grape flavoured, anything vanilla flavoured. That's my jam. Apart from I don't like jam, actually, so don't fucking send me that. First up, we had a team fighting for their lives in the Premier League against Bournemouth. That's right, it was Spurs Bournemouth. Like opposites day, Son had Neto calling him daddy as he rolled the ball in for 1-0. Varner pulls one back with a cheeky chip that even McDonald's will be proud of. Solanke turned the ball into a Solanke as he lobs one over Lloris.
Solanke?
Kane wanted a pen, but like a child in year 3 with bad handwriting, it was never going to happen. Danjuma scores against his old club to make it a ballerina's skirt. 2-2. Ouattara hits a winner later than my girlfriend's period. We are expecting, and it's unplanned. So, like and subscribe. Was it Davison Sanchez got subbed on and off? Getting subbed on and then getting subbed back off must be the worst feeling in football, hands down.
Has that ever happened to you?
Rolling subs, yeah. Fucked me off. To this day, pissed me off. As we all know, to this day. As we all know, I'm a confidence player. We've spoken about that on the pod. I am a confidence player. I need an arm around the shoulder. Yeah. Danny Ings. That's me. We played a game against bitter rivals, a good team, and I scored 2 goals in 10 minutes. Yeah. I was on a hat-trick. That's mental. Because I didn't score many goals, contrary to what I said in the previous pod about being clinical. I didn't score that many goals. So 2 goals in 10 minutes for me was fucking mental. And I was on £5 a goal. My dad used to give me £5 a goal because he knew I was dog shit. So yeah, I was on £5 a goal. I was tenors up. I think that's maybe where my betting addiction comes from. Actually, I'm gonna have to work about that. And manager took me off, whipped me off. Do you want a rest? 15 minutes in. We're 15 minutes in. What do you mean? Do I want a rest? But this little lad didn't stand up for himself. Yeah, I'll come off, mate. Don't worry about it. Arsehole, absolute prick. Knew nothing about the sport. Absolute dickhead. And as you can see, I'm not bitter about that.
It was interesting what Lloris said about it.
What did he say?
It's basically like, was it just a tactical decision, obviously?
Didn't watch the game.
He said, I feel really bad for him. He's a teammate, he's a friend, and he's been fighting for the club for many years. This is a sad story for the club, the fans and the player.
No,
it's something you don't want to see in football.
Chill out, Hugo. Fucking hell. What about Richarlison? That's crazy. So, he's got 3 goals this season, all been ruled out by VAR. So, he's currently not scored for Spurs all season.
Wow,
in the Prem. Yeah, that's mad, isn't it? You know, a lot of clubs wanted him in the summer, didn't they?
How many games has he played? He's been injured a bit, hasn't he? Let's have a look.
Too busy dancing like a chicken, isn't he?
No, he's played 20 league games this season.
20 league games this season. I'd score in 20 league games for Spurs. Up top, me, Harry Kane, Son. They're the pace. I'm the intelligence. I'd get
Yes, that's...
me and my mates like to debate this a lot, actually. You're up top for Man City. How many goals do you get in a season?
Yeah, we've had this convo before. Can you just play 90 minutes every week?
90 minutes every week. You can goal hang. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Just league games?
League games, yeah. We'll just go Premier League games. How many goals you get?
Fuck me. I got 3.
You've massively been kind to yourself there. I think I'd struggle to get 1. If I've been honest, imagine how hard it is to score in the Prem. It must be fucking.
Pens.
Oh, you're on pens.
Yeah.
No, I think you're right. Well, maybe I don't know. There's some tap-ins though, isn't there, that you think, oh, I could score that. But as I say, I can't handle pressure. I fucking can't. Jesus Christ! I did the Crystal Maze experience yesterday, and I got locked in. Honestly, the last one, the guy had to come let me out. I'd been in there about 5 minutes. He had to come in and help me. Too much shouting. People just let me fucking thing. Next up, we had a huge game as Man City took on Leicester. People in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, and the Leicester defence shouldn't let John Stones hit a half volley because he walloped one in the top bin to make it 1-0. It's like me when I got pulled over by the fuzz for dangerous driving. Man City were awarded a penalty. It's never actually happened. That's a lie. I'm actually a very conscientious driver. Haaland took it away to break more records than a pissed off HMV worker. Quite a dated joke, that actually, isn't it? HMV still going? I don't know.
We really saw a sign for it today, and I thought it's mad that they still got shops.
Are they still going? Ah, well, we are relevant. The Bruyne assist in Haaland is more inevitable than Arsenal bottling the league. Iheanacho claws one back against his old club. Did he complete the comeback? Iheanacho, no. Finishes 3-1. Man City against Leicester. Thoughts? They're a juggernaut. They are a juggernaut. Speaking of that, Joe Joyce lost. Shit himself, didn't he? What would your boxing nickname be? Actually, sorry. What would your boxing nickname be?
H-bomb.
I like that.
Picking up where they left off against Bayern Munich, but interesting in the second half, Leicester could have brought it back really. They had chances.
Yeah, they did actually. I don't know. I think Leicester. You keep waiting for them to turn the season around, and it's just not happening. I'm really worried for him because, like I said numerous times, I don't want him to go down, but you know they need to turn it around at some point. Surely they're going to go on a run of like 5-6 games where they get a few points. Everton are dog shit.
Yeah,
they're so bad. And I feel sorry for Daishi, but get them down. That's what I say. Get them fucking down. Haaland, absolute monster. Oh, so here's another thing. You know that source that fucking rings up every week giving Harry embarrassing stories about me? He genuinely believes this. Haaland is horrendous. Horrendous. Did we speak about this on the pod previously?
I'm not sure I've mentioned this now.
Yeah. He said Haaland's horrendous. How little ball knowledge do you need to have? I've got little ball knowledge. Yeah, I'm not arsed about it, mate. I just like it. I'm not, like I say, I'm not match of the day, but I'm fucking switched on enough to know that Haaland's fucking class. Fucking hell. Honestly, awful. Awful. There's no Premier League player that's awful. Well, no, there's probably a few. But awful. You know, shut up. He said his first touch is awful. It's ridiculous.
We need to get him on the pod to explain this in more detail, I think.
I'll get him on the pod. I'll ring the bastard. What else can you say about Man City other than they are fucking class and they're boring as fuck and I just wish they'd fuck off out the league. To be honest. Just like Elmer Fudd, the villains ran wild, making the tune go loony. Is that... Mate, I'm showing my age here. Nobody's gonna fucking know what I mean. Just Google it. Looney Tunes. Is that still a thing? So, yeah, Space Jam's just come out recently, yeah. Anyway, Ramsey cuts through the defence like Gordon Ramsay cutting through a steak, making an idiot sandwich out of Newcastle. Watkins makes the Magpies look daft as he steals a march on the defence, only to be ruled out by VAR. But Watkins has the last laugh as he bags minutes later. Just like the next time I make love to a lady, Ollie Watkins doubled his tally, making it 3-0. Duran comes on and gets a card quicker than you can say Duran. What, Ollie Watkins, by the way, what a fucking player he is.
Yeah, different class.
Oh, man, it's unreal.
Emery's turned him into a machine.
Did you hear on... I don't know if you watched the commentary. I watched Match of the Day. I watched the highlights. All right, get off my fucking back. Been a busy bastard. On the commentary, they said when he cushioned the header back, they went, lovely cushioned header. And it always makes you think, doesn't it? For Gerrard! Yeah, lovely cushioned header. And it was a lovely cushioned header. Fucking he floated in the air for about 5. He was airborne for about 8 minutes, the fella. Cushioned back. That was fantastic. Yeah, he was absolutely quality, wasn't
he? Yeah. And the main people, well, I heard someone say could Villa push for top 4, but looking at it, it does seem pretty tied up, doesn't it, still? But I guess...
Whereabouts are they in the league now?
Just 6th in the league, 6 points off 4th, with Man United got 2 games in hand.
Oh, United got 2 games in hand?
And Newcastle got 1 game in hand on them.
Oh, yeah, maybe not.
But you never know. There's 7 or 8 games to go, I suppose they could
Anything could happen. You know, stranger things have happened. Football's a fucking crazy game, mate. Trust me, I've been around, boy. I've seen some shit.
I reckon Watkins could be a bit of a Man United signing, don't you?
If they don't get Kane, I feel like they're gonna go all out for Kane next season. I think, depending. Like I say, I don't know. If Spurs don't finish in top 4, then he has to leave. If you're listening, Harry, you have to fucking leave, mate. Come on, go and better yourself. You know, nothing in life is worth doing without taking risks. Do you know who said that?
Jake Humphrey.
Yeah, Jake. I'm pretty sure he said it. 100%. Jake Humphrey said it. Now, Denzel Washington said that, and look at him, risk taker.
Yeah, not a lot to say on it really, like a bit of a blip for Newcastle.
I know.
After a decent run.
It's a shame that, because, like I say, we love the team. We want them to get top 4. So yeah, I just don't want them to fuck it up.
Yeah, they got Spurs next Sunday, so it should be alright.
Yeah, absolute fucking melts. Imagine being a Spurs fan. I feel sorry for you. It must be shit. It's the hope that kills you, and it's the promise. It's a promise.
It's weird because they're very close to top 4, but it feels like they're about 10th.
Yeah, I know. But it's Chelsea, fucking hell, they're just as bad, aren't they?
They're literally 11th.
Wept. Usually the 40-point mark that keeps you safe, innit? In the Prem.
Yeah.
If you hit 40 points, you're pretty much safe, usually. That's what they're saying, innit? And Chelsea are only on 39 points, I think. We need to play for safety, lads. We're nearly there, come on.
Yeah, I mean, Forest win the game in hand. Chelsea are only 9 points off relegation.
I'd love it if they got drawn into that. I mean, they're not going to, but...
Nah, it'd take a lot, wouldn't it?
It'd take a lot, but strange things have happened.
I just feel like Frank could potentially lose every game at this rate.
No, he's absolutely wild, isn't he? He's just there for a good time, not a long time, isn't he? Just like me with Dragon. We have now hit... We should probably say thank you for that, actually. Thanks, guys, out there. We have now reached 1,000 subscribers. We're buzzing. We appreciate it, don't we, Harry?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's sounds thrilled about it. Now we're buzzing. And yeah, so long may these videos continue. Next up feature a team full of attacking talent with hopes of making waves in Europe. And they're up against Chelsea. It's Brighton Chelsea. I bet Gallagher wished he could live forever as he puts the Blues 1-0 up. Get it?
Nice.
Lehman no. Oasis. Just like me at 5 AM with a kebab in my hand, Welbeck heads home. And Cisco scores a rocket that even Elon Musk would want to put on Mars. By the way, he's 19 years old. What? Oh, let's just talk about that for a second. Where is they getting their scouting from? Unbelievable.
Oh, the kid that scored the winner?
Yeah, 19 years old. We've got Matoma, who's come out of the woodwork from nowhere this season.
He looks ace.
Their scouting network must be unbelievable.
Yeah, but you mentioned Gerrard earlier, that winner was very Gerrard.
He actually did a degree, didn't he, in taking on defenders. That's genuine.
What?
Yeah, Google it. He did a degree in taking on defenders. And it's obviously...
Where the hell is he doing that?
Yeah, probably some Mickey Mouse University. But yeah, so he's obviously studied. He's thought about the game. He's a thinker. And that's what I like about him.
It says it was a PE degree, but yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah, I must have just... I've fallen for clickbait. Okay, that's what I've done. Fucking excuse me for breathing. Yeah, 3 losses in 3 for Frank, and frankly, that is not good enough. if you ask me. And they're out of the Champions League, I'm sorry, you're not... if you think you're coming back from that result, you're fucking deluded, boy. Absolutely deluded.
Wow, some of the fixtures are pretty wild. Got Arsenal away, Man City away, Newcastle at home.
Oh, wow.
So it could be big Chelsea for Frank.
Well, in that case, Chelsea are going to have a big say in what happens in the title race, actually, aren't they?
Yeah, well, they could do, but...
You never know. It'll be the type of thing Chelsea fucking do, what big fucking Frank does. They'll go beat Arsenal or something like that, and that'd really fucking piss me off. You've been dog shit all season, but you turn up when the cameras are there for the big games. Piss off. Jesus.
Mind you, they can't score, can they? Like, was that the first goal in, 6 hours yesterday?
I think Mudryk has got 2 assists this season, and I think he's got the most assists for Chelsea. That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing.
Yeah, that's mad. And the goal was shit as well.
Yeah, goal was shit. I haven't been watching, man. I'm not asked. I've got a life. Alright?
Yeah, we're not that keen, come on.
Well, we've got shit to do. Fucking hell. Mainly making this bastard podcast, taking all the hours God sends. Okay, so what we got then? Let's go.
We do Forest Man United next.
Yes, we can do Forest Man United. Okay.
Just because I need to react to that thing.
Okay. Next up, we had Nottingham Forest against Man United. Like the detective said to Ted Bundy after finding his victims, "Man, you were all over the Forest." Every week I'm going to do that. I always do the same joke, just with a slight variance on it. And that is what you call lazy writing, fellas. And ladies. Because we have now, by the way, yeah, ladies out there, we have now gone from 100% male audience to 90%. So we're clearly doing something right, Harry boy.
Nice.
But that is probably just Grace watching it on loop numerous times. What's worse than a man with 2 names? A man with 1. Anthony puts the Red Devils 1-0 up. Diogo Dalot scores and that's your lot. It finished 2-0.
After Anthony scores his goal, he celebrates with Dalot and then Maguire comes over and he's there fist.
Oh, that's mugged off. No, that's... Anthony, I don't know how you dare, Anthony, because you've been dog shit all season as well. Fucking hell. I want to have a laugh at Maguire as much as the next man. But fucking hell, you have to prove something. You have to give us something to have a laugh at him at his expense. Because all you've done is been an expense. You were fucking extortionate. You do little fucking turns. Yes, you've scored a goal today and set one up, but fuck me, it's not enough. Against Forest. Get a grip. Yes, I want a fan of that if you didn't gather.
Yeah, fair play. It's quite an extreme reaction.
I don't like flash players. I used to back in the day. That's why I did my insane skills video. Oh yeah, I never told you the name of that, by the way. You know, that's... I never told you the name. When I did the skills video, inspired by the F2 boys, I called it My Insane Skills. That's the title of it.
What was the most insane skill he did on it?
Just caught the ball in the neck. Not really that insane. That's 10 a penny nowadays. People can do that like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, I bought myself to do that.
Yeah, it's hard as it looks. Do you know what I can do? Oh, I used to be able to do. Right, flick the ball up, catch it on the neck, take my top off whilst the ball's still on the neck, and it's not a sight people want to see nowadays. That's why I stopped doing it. And I can't go to parks and do that because I'm in my 30s. Right? And then put the top back on, ball stays intact. Get down, do a press up. When I used to be able to do press ups, and stand back up, ball still intact. So let's see if you can do that, Jeremy fucking Lynch.
That's actually quite impressive now, to be fair. I'd like to see that. I think we should see that at some point.
I'll film it in my garden and I'll put it on the pod next week. How's that for you?
Next week, yes.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I'd quite like to have some time to diet because, we'll lose that 10% female audience will go right down after seeing that, or maybe go up because body positivity. Yeah, it's 2023. That's what you wanted, wasn't it? Oh, you wanted that. Now you're going to complain about it. Next up, we had Everton against Fulham. Fulham proved to be too sticky for the Toffees as they left the Blues looking like puddings, winning 3-1. Next up, we had Southampton against Palace. Roy Hodgson continues to work miracles as he manages to make it through the 90 minutes without dozing off. Eze made it look easy as he acted like a teenager with crooked teeth and gets a brace. Next up, we had Wolves against Brentford. Diego Costa inspired a Wolves win, which looks like it could cost Brentford European football.
Are we saying that Southampton are gone, do you reckon?
Southampton are dead in the water, aren't they? They're dead man walking.
It's a mad thing to say about a team that are only 4 points adrift, but yeah, given how many teams are down there, you'd say so.
I want them to go down as well. I think they're dull as fuck, aren't they? They are.
Yeah, I'd never choose.
I'd choose to watch anything over them. I'd choose to watch Mrs. Brown's Boys over Southampton, and that says it fucking all, because I hate Mrs. Brown's Boys. Do you like it?
I don't want a Christmas special. No, I'm joking, I don't.
Oh, wow.
What do you
Yeah,
think?
we nearly ended that pod right now. Jesus Christ. If any of you out there like Mrs. Brown's Boys, unsubscribe, because I fucking can't stand it. Don't unsubscribe. And they won't like Mrs. Brown's Boys if they like us, because then they've got real fucking good quality sense of humour.
I actually did go see the musical, to be fair.
Couple of questions. First one, why? I see red. Once people say that, they've seen it. I think fucking red.
I can't believe there's a musical, though. That is hilarious.
I didn't know there was. Is it?
Pretty sure. I'm going to double check that now, but yeah. Might have dreamt it.
Nightmare. Not a dream. My parents like it.
Mrs. Brown Rise Again.
Yeah, my parents liked it. I had to have a word with them. I said, listen, I hope I'm fucking adopted.
Oh, here we go, yeah.
Said
It's
it.
called Mrs. Brown's Boys The Musical. So, it's a shame.
Yeah, that is a shame. That's a shame.
Yeah.
If you
Right, what's a shame?
top 3 comedies all time: Office, Phoenix Nights. Give you one more for good luck. I want to say Max Paddy PK things. We're gonna link them all in. That's one, that universe. Peep Show, very good. What's your top 3?
Yeah, The Office should be in there. Mighty Boo should be in there for me.
Oh, Mighty Boosh fan. Do you know what? I've never actually seen an episode.
Well, the Fair series is excellent. And another one I'd recommend for you, actually, you might not have seen, is one called Nathan Barley.
No, I've not seen that.
It's really good. It's got Julian Barrett in from Mighty Boosh. He's the main
I'll have to
character.
check it out.
He's in there. He's not the main character, but he's one of them. And yeah, it's well worth watching just one series.
Yeah, definitely check it out. I like Eastbound and Down as well. Kenny Powers. You ever seen that?
I've just all I've seen from that is the Will Ferrell out series.
I feel them applause. Very good. We've gone blue.
Very good.
A bluish hue.
You meaning to watch Sunny, Always Sunny?
Oh my
In
god,
Philadelphia?
yeah, Always Sunny, fantastic. Early
really?
seasons, unreal. Silly good. Yeah.
Okay, I'll watch that then.
Very good. And there's so many to get through. But the beauty of it is like they're like 20, 30 minute episodes. Like short apps so you can get through
Yeah.
them. Yeah, very good.
I did really enjoy. I watched all the US Office during COVID. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would, to be honest.
Our US office is unbelievable, and I don't view them as the same thing. I keep them separate. Both fantastic in their own rights. Different shows for different needs. Back to the footy.
Should we just discuss the relegation a little bit?
Yeah, let's discuss the fucking scum of the Premier League, as I like to call it, the relegation battle.
Do you see any of the bottom 3 getting out of it?
So yes, I do actually, because it's currently Southampton, West Ham, Leicester. Am I right?
No.
Okay, I'm wrong. I'm done my research. Who is it then? I checked that before I came upstairs as well, for fuck's sake.
Do you want to guess again, or?
Well, Leicester and Southampton definitely in it.
Yeah.
Who's the third one then?
Well, guess.
West Ham.
No.
It's not Palace. Bournemouth. Have I said Bournemouth?
It's not them, so.
No, Bournemouth crawled out today with that win. Yesterday. Who else is down there? It's not Leeds. Oh, Everton.
No.
Not Everton! Who the fuck's in there then? They're just making up teams now.
It's the team with the worst goal difference in the league.
It's not us. It's not Leeds.
No, it's Forest, for fuck's sake.
Oh yeah, fucking hell. They're shit. Yeah, they're down. I want them to go down as well, actually. When they made about fucking 100 signings at the start of the season, that's when I was like, yeah, no, shit club. I don't mean that. No, I want Southampton to go down, not last about Forest. I'd like Everton to get drawn into that, or Bournemouth. I'd quite like Bournemouth to go down. Boring as fuck.
I think I respect them for what they did with Steve Cooper, backing him.
Yeah. I've mocked Steve Cooper on this, but I actually really like him. I will say anything that pops into my head if I think it might get a laugh. And, you know, that makes me a weak man, I guess, because I don't really have morals. No, I definitely have morals. Let's not go into that. But I don't, you know, I don't have opinions. I'm not asked. You know, I'm not going to sit here and argue blue in the face about something. If you give me some facts on why I should believe it, I'll just believe it. Or if you're just passionate, you don't even need facts. If you're just passionate about something, I'll probably come on board with your thinking, probably.
You don't have opinions?
No, not really.
It's good for a football pod, isn't it?
Yeah. Opinions like arseholes. Something like that, isn't it? Everyone's got one, apart from me. I'm not arsed. Couldn't care less.
You've not got an arsehole?
I am at chock-a-block, mate. Leeds against Liverpool tomorrow. I'm not optimistic, to be honest. Like I said, we leak goals. Can't score goals, really. Liverpool looked very good against Arsenal second half, didn't they?
Yeah, but then they have a bit of a flop after that.
Who did they play?
No,
Last week,
I'm
yeah.
talking shit. Sorry.
Yeah, I've done my research, mate. Don't worry about that. Yeah, no, they look very good against Arsenal in the second half. So if they keep that momentum going, yeah, we're fucked.
Oh, mate, just looking at the table, it's wild how far Liverpool. What do they need? They need to get 7th for Conference League.
Right, here's a question then. Would you, if you're Liverpool, would you just rather miss out on Conference League? I think I would.
What, as a fan?
Yeah.
I think it'd be quite fun being in the Conference League.
One sentence and I'm on board. You're right, 'cause there will be some mad away days, won't they? I guess.
Yeah, it's one tournament I've not been in before, and yeah, the away days will be hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on board. But as a player, I wouldn't want to play. If I'm used to winning the Champions League, literally a couple of seasons ago, to playing in Conference League, I'd get out of my face. Disgusting. And there you have it, another episode of JD's Matchday Mashup crawls to a lacklustre conclusion, I'd say. Thanks for sticking with us, thanks for the support, as always, we fucking love it, honestly. I can't tell you how much me and Harry appreciate it, so if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, because it does mean the world to us. And yeah, I'll just keep them fucking coming, mate. I will bleed that fucking cow dry, boy. Keep your eyes peeled on my socials. I'll let you know when the next video's coming out. Probably next week, but I might do a midweek special if I go fucking mental, mate. See you later. Ta-ra. Good night. God bless. Thanks for coming. Come again. Piss off.